Good morning. No, I'm sorry, good afternoon. It's Thursday, May 6th. I'm going to try a real time demo of throwing a chalice. We'll see how this goes. So, normally, if I'm throwing for any length of time, I'll either have some music on or what I strongly recommend is audiobooks. And of course, part of the benefit of the audiobook is that the CD eventually runs out, and so you have an added reminder that you've been working for a while and you should get up and stretch different muscles. So one of the assignments I had as an advanced ceramics student at Grinnell, I think it was advanced, was a set of 8 matching items. And I did wine glasses with stems and everything. And I don't do matching very well or very often, but I was proud of the 8 because across the height of all of them when they were done, there was a difference of no more than a quarter inch. The problem is, everyone I knew back then was poor like me. So nobody could afford to buy or had the lifestyle to buy 8 wine glasses. So I had to sell them off in pairs, which was, fine for the people who owned them and fine for me getting the money. It was just sort of sad having gone to all that trouble to make 8 of them match, and then they were not going to be with each other. The other thing that was sad was there were a lot of trouble, wine glasses with stems, and they don't hold much liquid, which, seemed like a waste. Okay, this one's already not cooperating. But, as we know from Bunny, that's no reason to give up. Okay, so I got this wobble. And the wobble is actually sort of a diagnostic of a thing that's not a bad thing, which is that the walls there are relatively thin. Okay, well that's part of what I was going for. I just did it too quickly. So now we have to discipline them. Okay, so the essential part of the chalice is actually this part that's all wobbly. So, we'll see. Anyway, so I mentioned I wasn't happy with the wine glass effort to booze ratio. So I came up with this design, in part based on looking at historic models, but also just with this idea that how can I make a one-piece wine vessel that holds more, but sort of reads from a distance as a Because I also didn't want to make a goblet that just was huge. I mean, I have a couple of those, the glutton's cups. And those are, you know, fun in their way, but have limited practicality. Okay, one of the features too of this shape is I'm trying, if possible, by spending more time at this stage to eliminate a need to trim pretty much at all later. So these are much slower to throw than, say, my typical mug, but the total invested time can work out to be the same because I don't have a handle on them. This is also one where I sort of have to rely on my customers being different from one another. That is to say, I don't make these the same size because people have different size hands and so forth. And this is one of those occasions where it's like, well, you know, is this ideal for me? Well, it doesn't have to be ideal ideal for me. It has to be ideal or sufficient for someone. Okay, so a little bit of wobble, but that's okay. Many people have a little bit of wobble too. Have a good day.